So we are here with Coffee with Stuart. Welcome to Coffee with Stuart.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Who do we have on? Renda Pinkney.
Yes, so I'm Renda Pinkney and I live in a little town called Merston near Gatwick.
Yes.
And I am the founder of Red Consultancy.
Fantastic. So that's Red Consultancy. I see there's two R's.
Red with two R's.
Two R's in red.
There is. It's for research, review, evaluate and develop, which is fundamentally what I do.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, I mean, just looking at your profile, I wouldn't quite understand what you do. So just explain a little bit about how you can help people.
Yeah, sure. So I founded this new freelance consultancy that is aimed to supporting businesses to unlock those barriers that tend to stop them from achieving their targets, whether that be profitability or growth. What I do is I address the root cause. I don't just relieve the symptoms. Typically, it includes identifying the contributors to things like margin erosion, building more commercial and creative solutions, building pricing strategies that bring in obviously more profit to your bottom line, and optimizing business offering through effective product management. I have over 20 years experience working for large multinational corporations, and what I've found is often the root cause lies in rebuilding those solid foundations. So what I do is I unravel those quick fixes that over time a company instills and it becomes part of the DNA, but they become ineffective for long-term sustainability. So things like sales promotions that slowly lead to eroding margins and also harm the brand over a period of time. Things like reducing your cost base by optimizing your product mix so that you better manage your inventory and your supply chain. I provide insight from raw data that's often left dormant, but it actually holds the key to building strategic, more informed decisions. Streamlining processes to ensure that your profits are focused and your efficiencies are maximized. I offer these flexible solutions on an on-demand basis or contractually, so it's completely flexible and I work for what the company needs, because I believe every business is unique, so I don't do a one-size-fits-all solution. I don't work with any specific software provider because I believe that keep things simple, practical and effective. I work with the tools that you already have in place. I don't just offer advice, I give you the tools that you can then take forward in your business and use every day to get where you need to be and achieve your targets. So who do I work with? I work with small, medium or large corporations across the UK or internationally, and I've got experience working across the international arena as well. I'm currently offering a really good promotion of a free exploration workshop. So if you have those challenges, it's often very difficult to see when you're close to it. So why not come along, give me a email or give me a call. Let's get a fresh perspective, get a fresh pair of eyes on it, completely no obligation, no strings attached. Just a bit of time where you can get a fresh perspective on an old situation and hopefully put you on the right path and getting back on track. So that's who I am.
That's right. That's interesting, because I think sometimes people get too close to the trees. They can't see the trees for the wood, or they get close to the elephant and they can't actually see what the problems are because they are focused on different things. But when they get a fresh pair of eyes coming in, they can look at things from a different perspective, and it can be really a breath of fresh air for somebody.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's gaining all that insight that multinational corporations use. They're all the best practice and methodologies that I've learned in my career, hopefully will be helpful to give you a different way of doing things that you may not have considered in the past. And like you say,
I like the fact that you can use any kind of software, any kind of technology, because some companies are kind of stuck with a particular corporate software that they bought in 1972, and they're stuck with that, and you have to sort of use their software to kind of explain things in their language. So the fact that you're flexible and you're not sort of using a specific tool or specific set of tools, I think that's excellent. Yeah. So
Yeah, it helps.
So we've got to the bottom of who Renda is and where she lives and what she does. It's just a very short, brief interview and a few questions that we had. But just one final kind of parting question would be, what is your kind of biggest tip for success?
The biggest tip for me for success is you can't move forward unless you know where you are and where you've been. Understanding your historic data, understanding what's actually happening, what are the customers trying to tell you, that is your biggest key to sustainability. So really tailoring what you do and what you offer to what's happening and the demands that are changing, especially at the moment, because things are changing so quickly.
That sounds like fantastic advice. So can I just thank you once again, Ren, for coming on Coffee with Stuart. We look forward to chatting with you again, but for the moment, I would just say goodbye and speak to you soon.
Thank you for having me. Bye.